Imagine the difference between putting your life on airplane mode and completely leaving everything behind to find a new beginning. Some folks just can't settle for a cookie-cutter life. For them, it's all about freedom or nothing. Picture this. What if you could press reset on your current life and start afresh armed with experience? Or maybe you just crave to escape and live peacefully somewhere far away. If these thoughts resonate with you, then listen up. The idea of leaving your old life behind and starting anew isn't just a fantasy, it's a real possibility. And guess what? We're here to guide you through the entire process. Legally, here are 10 steps to vanish from society completely and begin fresh. Welcome to LOYD. But before we get into these steps, let's make one thing clear. This is a realistic approach. You won't be going rogue or doing anything illegal. Instead, you'll achieve the same outcome you desire through entirely legal means, using the resources you already have at your disposal. So, if you're serious about making a fresh start, here's how to do it, step by step. Step 1. Identify what's unsatisfying in your current life and commit to a decision. Begin with introspection, taking the time to deeply understand what aspects of your life are causing dissatisfaction. Is it your job, relationships, or something else entirely? Consider whether these issues are fixable or if they require a more drastic solution. Sometimes, smaller changes like a career switch, relocation, or seeking counseling can lead to entirely new experiences without the need to start over completely. Before taking any drastic steps, ensure that your desire to disappear isn't merely a fleeting impulse, but a carefully considered decision. Understand that this isn't an easy path and often leads to permanent consequences. If you're genuinely serious about this journey, it's time to enter the preparation phase. Step 2. Gradually distance yourself from regular interactions. Begin the process of ghosting and gradually withdrawing from the people you interact with regularly. This gradual reduction in your presence in social settings and online will make your eventual disappearance less conspicuous. Social connections play a significant role here. You aim to be left alone once you've vanished. Abruptly cutting ties may cause those in your life to worry and try to reach out to you, so it's crucial to manage their expectations. Start by saying no to social engagements and gradually remove yourself from all social circles. Taking a break for a couple of months can serve as a trial period, allowing you to gauge how your social connections react to your reduced presence. This also serves as a training mechanism for them to get accustomed to the idea of your prolonged absence, preventing them from labeling you as missing once you disappear for real. Step 3. Gradually sell off your possessions to build your seed fund. Take a look at all the belongings cluttering your current life. If you're serious about starting anew, most of it can't come along for the ride. Instead of giving these items away, convert them into cash or value that you can take with you. It's crucial to do this slowly to avoid drawing attention. Selling everything at once could raise suspicion, which is something you want to avoid. By now, you should have a clear understanding of the wealth you can take with you. This serves as your seed fund for your new life away from here. Step 4. Settle all debts and close your bank accounts. Since you're aiming for a fresh start, it's crucial to tie up loose ends by settling all your debts. This ensures you leave behind a clean slate, free from financial obligations that could haunt you in the future. The last thing you need is debt collectors knocking on your door, tying you to your past life. To truly make a clean break, consider withdrawing all your cash and closing your bank accounts. Depending on how off the grid you plan to go, you might want to remove all your finances from traditional institutions altogether. Don't worry, you're not about to embark on a deep jungle survival journey. Instead, you'll open new accounts for your new life elsewhere. Step 5. Purchase technology with cash to avoid digital traces. When buying tech items, opt to pay with cash to avoid leaving a digital paper trail. Refrain from providing personal data such as your email address, date of birth, or mother's maiden name to the cashier. The goal is to eliminate any link between certain devices and your identity that could be used to track you down. By paying with cash, you control who has access to information about you. However, refrain from activating these devices immediately. Hold off on creating new emails or accounts until you've completed this step. Step 6. Embrace a new identity, both legally and mentally. At this stage, you're transitioning into a whole new persona. Take this step seriously and legally change your name, following all necessary procedures. If you've closed accounts and settled debts, there's no requirement to disclose your new identity to anyone. Every region has its own regulations regarding name changes. For instance, in some parts of the U.S., like Garnett County, North Carolina, or Medford, Oregon, name changes aren't publicly announced. This means your new legal identity won't be readily available in online databases. Once you've legally adopted your new identity, obtain fresh documents to support it. To truly start anew, craft a believable backstory for your new identity. This backstory should be plausible and easy for you to remember, aiding in your mental transition. This marks a crucial milestone in your disappearance journey, and we're halfway there. Step 7. Travel to a tourist destination, obtain a golden visa, and vanish. Armed with your new documents and a stash of portable funds, venture to a distant location far from your previous life. Opt for a touristy destination to serve as your base for disappearing. If you possess the means, investing $200,000 to $500,000 can grant you citizenship in countries that maintain strict data privacy laws, shielding your identity from the rest of the world. Alternatively, pursue citizenship through the traditional route, which typically involves residing in a country for 6 to 10 years. Select a location where you won't attract attention and avoid metropolitan areas. Move around periodically, traversing different countries via public or private transportation. We'll discuss the time frame for this relocation shortly, but first, let's address Step 8. Blend into a suitable crowd. Select the crowd with whom you'll blend in seamlessly. If your aim is to remain inconspicuous, it's crucial to assimilate into your surroundings. You're not seeking attention. Instead, you desire a peaceful and contented existence. However, this doesn't mean you have to live in isolation. Building new relationships is essential. Introduce your new identity to your acquaintances, and they'll accept it without hesitation since they have no reason not to. Remember, your actions will speak volumes, reinforcing the authenticity of your new persona more than any words can convey. Step 9. Secure employment or establish cash-based business ventures. Under your new legal identity, take advantage of the fresh opportunities afforded by your new location, habits, and social circle. It's entirely up to you how visible you want to be, ranging from launching an online business under your new identity to solely conducting cash transactions to leave no digital traces behind. Consider setting up a remote digital bank account under your new identity for convenience, but bear in mind that bank accounts leave significant digital footprints. If you're determined to sever ties with your past life completely, it's best to minimize any clues that could lead back to you. Step 10. Maintain a minimal digital presence and surveillance under your new identity. Embrace a slower pace of life reminiscent of your grandparents' era, devoid of the constant need to showcase your life on social media or rely on delivery services for meals. Live peacefully without succumbing to artificial dopamine rushes. When accessing the internet, utilize a VPN to conceal your online activities and opt out of receiving promotional materials to minimize your digital footprint. If you require deliveries, use a remote P.O. box or enlist the help of a trusted acquaintance to order items on your behalf, compensating them with cash. This ensures that nothing can be traced back to you, safeguarding your newfound anonymity. If you see life as a playground, where you'd rather not be tethered to a single place or job for eternity, but instead wish to embark on adventures with your special someone, then you're in the right place. Let's play with the possibilities and explore all that the world has to offer together. Join the journey of living life unconventionally and embracing the thrill of the unknown. Who's ready to break free from the ordinary and dive into a life of endless exploration? Let the games begin.